Hi, I'm getting ready to launch a video series on One for Me, One for Thee. The title may change, but I learned that title from Joyce Wilson, who's a really dear friend of mine. And what happened was many years ago when I started doing wedding photography, I had to raise two children by my own and support them solely on my photographic income. So I thought weddings would be great. I love people, and because I had studied with Ansel Adams, I love nature photography, and I said, well, you know, I live in the Northeast. Most weddings are in the summer, spring and fall, so this would be a great time to do weddings. So when I started, I had talked to Monty. Being a dear friend, he really walked me through a lot of the process of being a wedding photographer. And I tried to do his work, and I wasn't very good at it. He was a brilliant photographer, great with his posing and his glamour shots. So I tried doing that, plus color. I'm not a color photographer. It doesn't resonate with me. I mean, I do color and my clients want it, but that was never my voice. That was not ever true to me. When I was, you know, in graduate school and undergraduate school, it was always black and white and infrared. So I started my wedding business, and I was shooting on Hasselblad, so it was all 120 film. And I felt like a waitress. I felt like I was just doing things by rote and doing photographs that really didn't challenge me. And after a few years, I said, I'm not going to last in this industry. I feel like hired help, and I'm not being authentic. I'm not being true to who I am, and I've always been that way with my photography. So what I did, I got kind of brazen, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do a test. I'm going to try something out, and that's going to be that I want to do one roll of film just for me. So I would take the backs, because there's different backs for the Hasselblad, so I could do one in black and white and one in color, and I would shoot the couple outside in landscape only in black and white, and then I would show it to my couple, and they said, oh, I love these pictures. And I said, well, there's something here. And so my next wedding, I would do 2 rolls of black and white film. And it got to be that that was their favorite, because the next wedding was 3 rolls and the next wedding was 4 rolls of black and white. And then I got really brazen, and I would do a roll of infrared. And it turned out that this is what everyone liked the most. It was unique. You know, everything was color before then. Most of my brides, their parents had black and white albums, and they wanted to do something different. But there was something so classic about the black and white. And that's what I'm finding now, 25 years later. If you look at some of the photographs that I did of brides back then, they look contemporary. They're not out of date. They look like they're timeless and forever. So what I ended up doing by doing One for Me and One for Thee, because I had this conversation with Joyce a few years ago, because she says this to her students, and I said, well, you know, Joyce, I didn't realize this, but that's what I was doing 25 years ago. And it worked, and it was great, and it was expansive for me and for my brides. So this is what I challenge you to do. Do one at every shoot you do, commercial shoot. Do One for Thee and One for Me. And you'll feel better, you'll grow, you'll become more authentic as a creative, as an artist, as a photographer. So I'm going to elaborate more on that in some of my series, and what I'm going to also do is show photographs from a sitting that I do. One photograph that I took specifically for them that I knew that they would love, and one that I would do for me, and how I did that and how my whole process was. So try it out, and if you already do that, let me know. Give me a buzz, give me a holler, Facebook me, and let me know what the reactions that you feel and what the reactions that your clients feel. So remember, One for Me, One for Thee. It's a good way to get out of the box. And the other thing is that you never have to show your clients the other work, the One for Me, if you don't want to. So sometimes it'll take a little while to kind of get the juices going and get clarity on what you want to do. Then you might want to show it. And just show one image, see what happens. Okay, bye.